Excelente. Perfecto, sin ningún defecto. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos.
Planamu, son. Planamu.
Yes, yes, yes.
What's going on, bro?
Yo, everything cool, man. First of all, before we begin, I want to give you guys a big shout out, a big salute.
Thank you, bro.
This platform is amazing. I love it. And I think it's going to go far. You know what I mean? So salute to you guys, man.
Thank you.
Yes, and thank you for the opportunity.
No, thank you, man.
To have me on.
So, talk to me, man. How did the whole Planamu get started?
Man.
But before you tell that story, like where the name came from, where the name Planamu came from.
Well, the name Planamu sound came from a situation where Gatote, aka Gato.
Yeah, shout out to Gato.
Yeah. Shout out to Gato, man. Gato Galang, you know what I mean?
Galang. Okay.
Founders of Planamu sound. The name came about him hanging out with a friend of his. His name is Nalo. Yeah, Gatote. Yeah, they was hanging out, and it just came up. They just came up with the name Planamu. It comes from the platinum name.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And they like, oh, you know what, yo.
That's when platinum was popping.
Right.
Okay.
Why is there a name in it that platinum can translate to in Garifuna? You know what I mean? So they bugging, they drinking and chilling and smoking.
Okay.
So they like, you know what? Planamu. Oh, yo, Planamu. It's a hot name. When Gato brought it to me, I was already promoting parties.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I had my promotional company with bands and all that stuff already popping. And he was like, yo, Planamu sound. I was like, yo, I like it.
Okay.
But that was the end of it, though. For at that particular moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, wow. So that's how the name came about.
Right. Yeah,
Got the name. Wow. So how you guys came together as a group and started DJing and stuff like that.
Right. So
break down the whole Planamu story.
Oh, right. So Gatote and I, we know each other from way back, from actually this neighborhood over here.
Oh, yeah?
I know him from a long time. So one day we driving, we're hanging out, and he puts on a CD, and then Planamu sound, and he already had everything already set up. I'm like, yo, this mixtape is crazy. This is gonna revolutionize everything. Gato is the one behind all of this stuff, man.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? I was already promoting, so I'm like, you know what?
So you started as a promoter.
Right. I started off as a promoter.
Okay.
So I'm like, yo, Gato, listen, man, what we can do, you know what I mean? We can start a movement. So yeah, that's what I want to do. And I want to give a big shout out to Rick Beats, because that CD, that first CD that was made, it was Gatote and Rick Beats that made that CD, and it was, to me, it was amazing. I'm like, I already saw the vision.
So before you met Gato, he was already DJing.
He was Gato?
Yeah.
No, Gato Gato is like, it's an amazing, Gato could DJ, Gato could produce, this guy is unbelievable.
Jack of all trades?
Yeah, so many different trades. So, but anyway, so Planamu sound. Then we got introduced to Galang.
Okay.
Galang was already doing promotional work
Okay.
on his own, sort of, and then we brought him in.
Okay.
So he came in with a lot of ideas. He was like, yo, you know what? Yo, we could have our own sound. And I'm like, yo, you know what? We already have the name, Planamu sound. You know what I mean? Because at that moment too, like when I was promoting parties, I was like, you know what? Like I wasn't too fond of the DJs that I was getting.
Okay.
Initially.
Right?
And then after that, it started to get better when I got Showtime, I got HMP, I got Black Shark. I incorporated all these DJs into my parties. But I'm like, you know what? Nobody's playing Spanish reggae.
That's before you started DJing?
Yeah, before I started DJing.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, God already has this idea, this platform. You know what? Let's incorporate it. Let's bring it into Planamu. You know what? As a matter of fact, we should make the whole company Planamu Sound or Planamu Entertainment. So everything just kind of like meshed in together.
I feel like you have an eye for talent, man. Like you helped a lot of people out, DJs and artists.
Right.
Do you feel like you don't get enough credit for that?
I don't think so. I don't think that I get it verbally from individuals that I've helped out. Why? I really don't know. I don't really get it.
Yeah.
But my whole thing behind that is you have to, if you got it, you know, if you got a certain talent, exploit it. Like you mentioned earlier, like I have an eye for talent.
Yeah.
So I'm a promoter. So I have the ability to put you on a stage so people to see you. Okay, you know what I mean? And all I probably want is a thank you. But if I don't get it, that's fine. You know what I mean? Because to us,
can you name a few people that you helped out?
Man,
in the community?
So endless. Man, I could say one that's prevalent is Outlaws.
Oh yeah, okay,
you know what I mean? Yeah, I helped out Outlaws a lot to a situation that they at now. Like they one of the hottest groups promoting bananas. Because what I noticed, like, yo, these guys are so talented. and no one is taking the time to say, you know what, yo, Outlaws, come in and do a show for us, and come and do this. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna work with these guys. You know what I mean? And I helped them out, and they really appreciate it though. They always, big me up. They give me props. And
besides Outlaws, who else have you helped?
Who else?
You think
a lot of Spanish reggae artists I helped out a lot.
Okay.
I don't want to mention names.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But they know.
Do you have do you have a favorite Spanish reggae artist from the Gallifrey community right now?
Yes, right. Yeah, I do. I have a couple. I really like El Menor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? El Menor he's a monster. He's a beast. I got, of course, Mr. Blunt, which was my original artist too.
Oh yeah.
Before his incident happened. Yeah, Mr. Blunt. And a few others that I can't really think of right now. Oh, absolutely, my boy Panchang.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Always dropping like gems. He always dropping hits, man. He stays consistent.
Yeah. Shout out to Panchang.
Absolutely. In the Garifuna market, I would say, of course, ¿cómo se llama el chamaco este? But he doesn't do punta anymore. That's Eddie G&G. That's my boy. You know what I mean? But he's converted to other stuff that he's doing now.
Any bands that you like? Any Garifuna bands?
My favorite band of all time, and I tell everybody, man, is Gifted.
You know, it's Gifted?
Yeah,
okay. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always been instrumental too in my career too.
Okay.
Yeah, with advice, because he has a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you don't DJ at a lot of parties, or a lot of Garifuna parties.
No.
How come is that, man?
Well, because I'm actually when my crew.
You got a bad rep too amongst Garifunas.
Right.
I mean, like arrogant or stuff like that.
I get that a lot.
Well, why do you think is that though?
Because of me. You know what I mean? Like when I go to parties, I drink, I get comfortable, and this time that I brag. I brag about what I've done, what I do.
You really Kanye shit.
Yeah, right. You know,
and nothing wrong with that sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, it is for a lot of people, because a lot of people, they don't rock with me because they feel like. In fact, when you mentioned that, it's funny because my cousin asked a promoter, like, yo, how come you don't hire Planamu sound?
Yeah.
And the promoter she's a female. She's like, oh, I don't fuck with him. He thinks he's all that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But all right, so, but you don't know me though, like. You know what I mean? I feel confident about what I can do. If you hire me at your party, like, I will let your party up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just because I come across a certain way to you, you're gonna feel like, oh, I don't fuck with him. You know what I mean? But everybody's entitled to how they feel. You know what I mean? I'm me. You know what I mean? I know that at this stage now, I've grown a lot. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause what I've learned is that when you're successful, you kind of gotta be a little comfortable to where you don't brag and always, let people see. It's what my aunt always taught me that, but I never really got it. Like, I would go to a different party. Yeah, look at me, man. Yo, Planamu sound, and people don't like that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you brag and you know what I mean? Because you're already winning, right? So they don't want you to keep winning. Like, they want your spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people that feel a certain way about me is because they want to be where I'm at. You know what I mean? And like me, I've always been this way. Whatever you want to learn from me, I'll teach you. You want to learn how to make mixes, you want to learn how to produce, whatever you want, I'll teach you. You meant that. Para mí it's but I have a lot of fault in that because I used to brag a lot.
Okay.
And I'm this, I'm that. But now as you get older, it's like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess like whoever is already conditioned with the thought that I'm that way back in the days, today, you just don't know who I am now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. You feel you're underrated? Planamu is underrated? You feel people don't give you the respect that you deserve?
I think so. I think we're more like me now because I'm here in the States.
Yeah.
I'm underrated because of the fact that I'm not around and I'm not consistent the way that I would like to be. But in a community, it's so many different layers that you will have to deal with to be able to be consistent, which to me is not worth my time. You know what I mean? So the reason why I disappeared for a little bit, because I'm in the city. You know, I'm doing city events. You know, con los blanquitos. You know what I mean? When you come in there, you got your food ready. You check next to your food. You know what I mean? You get kind of like
different vibe.
No, you get comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And then when I come to the Garifuna community, it's like, yo, you know what? Give me this amount of money. Oh, it's too much. This and that. and then you're like, all right, you got to bargain your price. You know what I mean? You already come in professional, and then it's like, I'm not gonna say, some promoters they don't give you that respect and be like, you know what, that's your price. Either I can afford it, or I can't. You know what I mean? Off the bat. So to me, it's like it's a waste of time when I could be in the city, chilling, relaxing. I make my money, go home. You know?
How come you think there's not enough Garifuna parties going down in the city?
Well, because a lot of people get accustomed. No, I'm sorry. DJs. No, perdón. Promoters. They don't have the vision. You know what I mean? To be able to say, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's do like Marilyn. Shout out to Marilyn. She's doing a great job. And also,
Garifuna Uncharted.
Garifuna Uncharted.
Okay, yeah, shout out to her. I heard that party was lit.
Oh, that party. Her party is
something. She always comes to something different.
Her party is amazing. Yeah. But what happens too? Some venues like you really gotta put in a lot. It's not easy, man. You gotta really put in a lot of work to be able to make a party happen in the city. You gotta know the right people. Yeah. You gotta know the entertainment you're gonna have.
Yeah.
They gotta be on board with you. So there's so many different elements. It's different than doing something in the Bronx or in Brooklyn.
Yeah. So who do you think is the best DJ, man?
Wow, the best DJ.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a best DJ in our community. I don't think there's no such thing because we don't have.
Future said he's the best DJ.
Yeah, well, that's his opinion. You know what I mean? But
shout out to Future.
Yeah, shout out to Future Sound. But we don't have an avenue or something that puts DJs through certain criteria to say, okay, this is the best or that's the best or this is like we don't have that in our community. So therefore, to me, there's no such thing as a best DJ, right? But if you was to ask me like who's the most popular DJ set, I would say HMP.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to HMP.
Yeah, shout out to HMP, Metenet, the whole family.
Definitely.
Doing their thing. They're the most popular DJs.
Yeah, they're definitely the most popular.
You know what I mean? Then every party you can imagine right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're running things. You know what I mean? But once we have once we have like some kind of algo como los Grammys, algo así que that.
Well, that's the Garifuna Music Award.
Right.
Trying to do,
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see how that's gonna progress.
Yeah, let's see how it develops.
Right.
What you think about the state of the culture or the Garifuna culture, music wise?
Musically.
Yeah, musically.
It's in shambles. You know what I mean? It's not something that's attractive to see because we need more music to be put out there from every band, and we need more DJs to be able to actually play the music. In other words, like the music also is not accessible. Like let's say Aulos drop a single. Like where can I go and get this single? We don't have a place to where we're gonna go and go to this website. Super G got a new song, or Little June got a new song, or Outlaws Legacy get. We don't have that, so we need a place where we could get music, and we need artists to put music out and make it accessible. Like Spanish reggae, you see how it's blown up. You got Rola 504, you got Mundo Urbano, I think it's Pauta 504 or something like that. So you got places where you
got LNB Roots.
LNB, shout out to them. You know what I mean? They out there heavy. So that's where you could go and get music. So you see how the Spanish reggae Garifuna is developed.
Yeah.
Or it keeps developing because of that. We have those avenues to get the music. But with Punta music, which I think is a little more powerful than Spanish reggae, we don't have that. We don't have that platform. Well, so we gotta put some music out there, man. Artists, get in your game, man. At least drop something, at least one album every year.
What you feel about like a lot of like Garifuna reggae artists not using original beats? All of them use a lot of like Jamaican beats, man. I hate that shit.
Right. I mean, you know what it is? I don't think that a lot of them have the money to be able to invest. You know what I mean?
You could go to a DJ and buy a beat like for $40, $100, something like that.
Wow, so you got to give them those links. Because they might not know about that. Like I didn't even know about that. You know what I mean? To be quite honest with you.
But I got a whole bunch of original beats, man.
Right. For very inexpensively, right?
Yeah,
so we got to promote Barajas. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Though. See, like if I know something that's gonna help my fellow artists, I'm gonna listen. You need beats? Go here. So we gotta cross promote each other too.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? We can't just be like, oh, he got him, go get him. No, listen, this is the link. If they go like this, I'm talking about the artists. If they go and actually move themselves and get it done, it's cool. But like me, I will cross promote. You know what I mean?
Beyonce, how that song came about? You and
man.
Yankee, how you guys linked up and stuff like that?
That's crazy. I think that the one that introduced me to Veneno was Gato. I think Gato was the one that took me to the, because Veneno used to cut hair.
Okay.
So we go to his spot and I meet him there. And through Veneno, I met Yankee. And they're artists. And then Veneno gives me a CD. And I go home and I listen to it. By then, we already had the studio. We didn't have a studio at first.
Okay.
But then the studio came about because when Gato wanted to record, a lot of studios will be busy. They don't have time for us. Their hard drive is not working. So we decided, you know what? We have money. We got the promotional thing popping.
Yeah.
let's buy our own equipment. So I learned how to record. Galan learned how to record. So we got the studio popping. So I like Veneno stuff. And then Yankee was an artist that was on the mixtape too.
Okay.
You know what? So come in. I want to record you guys. So we started vibing. We got together, and it worked out to where I like their music.
Okay.
But what's crazy about them is that they will come into the studio. Listen, man. There will be no phones, no notebooks, no nothing written.
Straight
Drinking,
up the dome.
chilling, smoking, straight up the top. They would drop hits after hits after hits. I was just amazed, man. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy. And then like the song Beyonce, you asked about that, right?
Yeah, Beyonce.
So that song, we're chilling, we're hanging out, and Caveto has sent me an instrumental to that beat, and I'm like, yo, we could probably do something to this, man. So we chilling with, they drink and they smoke, and I don't smoke, but whatever. Yo, big up to everybody that smoke. So they chilling.
Because so the ganja mans.
Right. So so they started like getting on the mic. They just like mobile culo como Beyonce. They just like, you know what I mean. So Yankee would record one piece, Veneno would record one piece, and then it was just going back and forth. It took us like 4 hours to record that song.
Wow.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, and it took me like a whole day to mix it down because it was just like so erratic. You know what I mean? So for me to mix it down, it took so long. And then, I don't know, that song, it was just magic. That song just worked. People liked it. We promoted it. And that was it, man. That song,
wow.
And till today, I was in Guatemala last year. They still play that song, man.
Wow, yeah, they do. That's a hit. That was
a hit. And I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I didn't...
I heard you stop playing that song, though, after a while. Why is that?
I stopped playing the song because I like fresh things. I like new stuff. You know what I mean? Like we were supposed to follow that up, which we did with other songs, but not as popular as that one.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like you don't have really like the control of like how popular a song is gonna be.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yes.
Are you going to the Galifara Music Awards this year?
I'm not going.
You're not?
No, I'm not going. That's not something that interests me.
Okay.
You know, I don't agree with the way it's being ran. It is so many different things. Artists being ignored. I would say.
Well,
and it's not so.
To their defense, everything is on their website. If you want to
right.
Like nominate somebody or artist or whatever, everything was there for you to go in there and vote.
No, and understandable. But at the same time, not everybody has access to the internet, and not everybody's savvy to go onto your website and be like, oh, let me vote on this person, let me vote on that person. You know, I think that company, whoever's running it, they need more of an organization in their organization that's going to go out and extract the information from everybody that's been around and been involved in the community as far as entertainment is concerned. You know what I mean? Like you can't, for instance, like let's say I was the new DJ. You can't nominate me. You know what I mean? For the most part, ignoring this 20 other DJs that's done way more than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about me. I'm just an example.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? You got so many different artists that already laid the foundation, but now you got this artist, which is good, absolutely, nominated and then win. So what happened to all these people that came before? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's like you working. How are you working? But then this. So I'm like, I try to state this on the web, but it goes on deaf ears because it's not something that I guess they care about. You know what I mean? So
I mean, shout out to them though. I mean, let's see how it goes.